Welcome to episode 4 of Toxic Table Time. We got the great and the good, the bad and the ugly.
As if I'm the ugly one, you cunt. I'm the better looking
So pull
one.
up a pew and have a drink or two.
What we got today? We got a variety. I'm on the old
Dan's obsessed with his tequila piss.
Sailor Jerry. No, that look. I drank that tequila, and I woke up in like another realm.
The
I
quantum
didn't know
realm
what year
of
it
arm
was.
wrestling.
Don't know how long I was asleep
He
for.
woke up in a multiverse and he was back in 2018 when he won the novice.
I never left that. I never left that year. I'm still milking that to this day. Don't ever forget.
So,
Shall I have?
we've got a few topics to go through.
More drink?
Yeah.
Where you go?
I'll have this Sailor Jerry's.
What, just a little shot of it?
Yeah, with ice.
With
Put
ice!
the cube in there.
We got some rocks, look.
On the rocks,
Oh.
baby.
Yes.
We had Grip Fest at the weekend in, let's hope I get this right, Llanderbury,
It was
Wales.
really good.
Hosted by Daffyd. If you don't follow him on Instagram, give him a cheeky follow. He
Yeah.
puts lots of content on YouTube and Instagram, so give him a follow. He's very passionate about the sport, hosting lots of events, putting on lots of competitions in and around the Welsh area.
Yeah, he's doing well for
So,
arm wrestling.
Cheers, Daffyd, for the weekend.
Cheers. He also gave me a free top roll handle that I did ask him for. I think I was walking around with it and people were looking at me like, is he going to nick that? And to be fair, I was. So you lot looking at me made me go ask Daffyd if I could have one. And he actually gave me one. It's quite good. You see, I was using it earlier. Get the fuck off of here.
So, Grip Fest was
Yeah, it's one of these. His friend made it. I can't remember his name.
top roll handle.
But I've been using it. A lot of people use them, and yeah, it's quite good. So maybe drop him a message if you want one of them made or
He's
something.
got lots of other merchandise coming, cups and t-shirts and all sorts of things he's doing.
He's doing well.
But yeah, so Grip Fest was
It's good.
a Grip Fest. A lot of pro arm wrestlers and novice arm wrestlers and 2 world-class grip athletes from that world.
Steve Gardner.
Steve Gardner and some, I think his name was Bilbo Baggins from the Shire.
Yeah, Jerome Bloom. Jerome Bloom, who, can I just say, he also holds the world record. He beats all the others for not ever blinking for the entire day. He'd talk to you and he was like, just constantly.
Also, he talked all day and I didn't see him take a single sip of water except for the sweat off his own brow for hydration. So,
Oh shit.
someone buy that guy a drink. But no, he was super strong. He holds countless world records in grip. He was picking up things that none of us big guys could pick up. And
I
he
didn't
put on a
realise how big
demonstration.
Steve Gardner was.
He's
He's a bit of a
Steve
fucking unit,
yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Because when I saw that interview with him on YouTube, I didn't think he just looked like a normal size, didn't he? In person, his hands are like the fucking size of this.
Yeah.
And he was doing some pretty good numbers.
So they put on a good display of grip and got all us arm wrestlers trying it out.
I quite liked the grip stuff, even though I was useless at it, because I've got
Yeah.
tiny, deformed hands.
Well, actually,
Oh,
I nearly won the
useless.
novice part at the end. I was surprised. I come second, he said.
Yeah.
And he said I was only a couple of seconds off winning the novice grip.
And
So,
Tom Holland, he just kept going up to everything and just lifting it like it was nothing.
it's because he's a machine.
And I said to him, I went, do you do any grip stuff at home or anything, or train it? He just went, nah. I was like, for fuck's sake. The guy's just a genetic freak. He's built for grip and arm
Gifted,
wrestling.
one would say. So we had a lot of pro pulling there, a lot of table time, and
Yeah,
there
it's
was
good time.
super matches put on by Dubs
Cool of
in his Circle of Arms League.
Yeah.
So there was how many super matches? 4?
Four, I think. Novice level,
Four
other
novice.
than Mark Walden and Henry Grayling.
Yeah, that was probably the match of the day there.
Yeah, that was quite a good match. That was
With
left
Henry
arm.
winning 3-0.
Yeah, giving away a lot of weight.
Youth versus age.
But I pulled them both. Shall we just talk about this a minute? I pulled them both on the side table before their match. And when I gripped them both, I knew that Henry was going to win. I've already messaged Mark today on Instagram because I'm going to put a little picture up. Maybe you'll see it when I edit this. There'll be like a picture like here. Because on the fucking side table, yeah? He was gripping me like this, covering my thumb, loading, and just kept going like this. Like,
Don't be that guy.
before I could even get a fucking grip. And then I was like, I'm not getting nothing out of this. So I just kept letting him take me down. I put a bit of pressure on. Get to this, I was like, if you're training like that because you just want to pin people, then you're not gonna. I'm afraid, in my opinion, you're not gonna make it.
We all love an ego pin.
I love an ego
Don't care what
pin.
level you are. We all love a nice little ego pin at a
But
side
you gotta
table.
be fair. I mean,
But-
if you want to train how you would at a competition, you need to do that. Like when I train on the table, I have a straight. I have a straight wrist as possible. I don't cover your thumb, and I always ask the person before we pull, "Are you ready?" And they go yes or no, and we go, and I get pinned or they get pinned. You know, everyone else I gripped up with Henry, Josh, Foster, everyone, and everyone was fair, apart from Captain Anavar.
Captain Anavar.
Because then when I gripped up with Henry, I just knew Henry was going to win, because if you're training like that, you're not going to be ready for ready goes unless you're against a weaker opponent, I suppose. But anyone top level won't let you start like that anyway. So
You should train how you're going to pull in comp.
I've met a couple of people like that through my time in arm wrestling, and I just stopped training with them. So let's buck your ideas up, fucking son. I'm not going to pull you ever again on the side table.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. All right, take it as constructive criticism, because I do actually like you.
But
don't be a twat.
On another note from Mr. Walden, he
God, this is gonna stroke your feathers.
he wrote me a rather nice comment on my Instagram, and it went something like this: "Great day, great to meet up and spend a day pulling. You felt super strong, as always. I even tried waiting until you had pulled for 4 hours. Made no difference. Too strong." Thank you, Mark. Much appreciated.
He's a nice guy, really.
Big love.
Yeah, just
Still in the hunt.
start training properly. Yeah, that's my criticism. Now we move on. 'Cause
What else was going on?
Henry Grayling is the future. I'm telling you now. I pulled him on the side table. He was strong as fuck. There were a lot of strong guys there. Everyone felt strong, didn't they? You know,
Everyone's strong.
that I think it's Billy Davis. He's strong as fuck. I think he lost to Henry at the Devon comp, didn't he? In the final, maybe. I think Henry's just a little bit quicker, but yeah, Billy. You know, they're only young. You think how strong if they keep
Strong
going.
guy.
Think how
All the
strong they're
Welsh
gonna
lot
be.
seem pretty strong.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
Annoyingly. But there was actually a lot of Welsh clubs there. You know, I always forget how big Wales is.
That's what
I
we were
said-
saying to Dean,
I
wasn't
said I drive into Wales, I think it's a fucking cul-de-sac and you all live next door to each
it?
other.
Yeah.
But there's actually a lot of clubs.
Because we got over the bridge and it said Wales, and I was like, oh, we're here.
Yeah, we're here
Yeah.
now. Where is it?
Another
Where's
hour's
the front
drive
door?
across this fucking
Yeah.
barren wasteland.
The valley.
The valleys.
But there's a lot of Welsh clubs, a lot of Welsh pullers, all strong,
Yeah, it's good. But
all
you're
doing
all
well.
AJ was there, wasn't he?
AJ was there,
He's
Greg,
strong.
Josh,
He's got,
Dean.
Tom Holland.
He's not Welsh.
No, but
Oh, but he
talk
was
about
there,
who
yeah.
was there.
Oh, right, yeah.
That Conray, he was there.
Conray.
He's got a YouTube channel. Give him a look up.
There was some Lithuanian grip world champion guy there. Just started out arm wrestling. He felt quite strong.
Oh Oh yeah, he was like, wasn't he like some grip champion?
Yeah, he's like world champion or third in the world.
Stuart
or something.
said he'd never felt a hand like
He
it.
had a massive.
Stanley Hamilton had come over all the way from Ireland.
Yep, Stanley
just to
from
support
Ireland.
the event. I think he said he paid like he dished out like nearly over 500 quid to be there that day. That's a commitment to the game. Talking of that, actually, they've got an Irish event this Saturday, which will be, what's the date today?
The 6th
The 6th. So
of June.
whatever the fucking date is on Saturday, I don't know. They got a grip challenge thing going on in Ireland and some arm wrestling where you can try out arm wrestling. All the proceeds go to Cancer Research UK. So if you're about Ireland and want to go there, give Stanley Hamilton a message on Instagram or Facebook or any of the other Irish pullers. I'm sure they'll all be there. It'd be
Get
a
over there.
great day. Or if you just want to go there for the weekend or on holiday, then get your ass over there.
I'm sure the weather will be lovely.
I'm sure it won't be pissing down and you'll see no leprechauns or rainbows.
Pot I called.
What else? You had a pull with AJ, didn't you?
Yeah,
He's
had a
got
pull with
John
AJ.
Scalby.
And there was another big Welsh guy there, 6'8", did obliterated the grip challenges. Is it Dwayne?
I think so. Yeah, he was well
Sorry,
strong.
I've got your name wrong.
He was well strong.
He had a big beard as well, so naturally we bonded instantly as bearded brothers.
Mm.
And he was strong.
I actually couldn't understand a word he was saying though.
Yeah,
His voice
I
was
just
so
nodded.
deep, it actually terrified me. I was
And
like,
because I'm
yeah.
so short and he was so tall, you know, the sound didn't travel well down. So I just nodded, said, please don't eat me a few times.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him at many competitions.
He was at the novice.
He was at the novice, but I don't think I've seen him at any other
Shit.
novice events since. So whoever's in his club, get him, bully him into a competition, get him at a tournament.
Yeah,
Get
I
him
understand.
there.
Oh no, I think he did Arm Wrestling Gods one as well.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
I'm not sure, maybe. I
Um,
might be wrong.
Which brings us to another Welsh question.
The question everyone wants to know.
Question on every Welsh lip in the valley. Who is Wales' greatest ever of all time arm wrestler?
We were going to try and get one of the Welsh guys on here, but my technicalities with this phone we're recording this on just wasn't having it today, so I didn't even bother messaging them to see if they could get on. So we're just going to talk about this amongst yourselves, and you can put in the comments who
I did
you
ask
think.
most of the Welsh guys there.
We
when I
asked
was
them there, yeah.
And the general, everyone pretty much said David Bradford.
David Bradford is the
is
greatest,
the greatest
Welsh arm
Welsh
wrestler
arm wrestler
of all
in
time.
Welsh history. Currently.
Second was Dean, the Welsh Wolverine.
It was a close second.
Bolt for medals and accomplishments and foes faced. Then
And
it
he's
was,
done a lot of internationals, really, Dean, hasn't he? He's done Zolty, hasn't he?
yeah,
He's done a
done
Europeans.
worlds.
He's done a
Europeans.
Worlds.
He's done them all, son.
He's doing what, France this year.
He don't mind. He'll take on anyone.
So
His face expression don't even change all day long.
poker face.
Poker face Dean.
So
In
terms
Kath
of-
was there reffing as well.
yeah,
wasn't she?
Kath was reffing as always. Best referee in the country.
Who was third? It was a toss-up between Greg
Yeah.
the Hammer Foster and Josh Pudding Davies. But
Yeah.
I think if Josh and Greg were to have a super match, who would win? Do you think, realistically? Let's say right arm.
Right arm. I would go with Greg.
Reckon?
Maybe Josh has a bit of slight edge in speed, but I think Greg is. Oh, the cameraman just died.
Oh.
But I think Greg is stronger. If you think I'm wrong, comment.
The only thing with I think maybe Greg is a bit more versatile because he hooks and he top rolls, and he depending on the opponent. I think.
I would say Greg. What would you say?
I reckon right arm Greg 3-1. Because once Josh Davis's arm blows up, he's
All depends what Josh turns up as well.
Yeah, I fired up Josh, yeah.
Sometimes he turns up on fire, and sometimes he looks a bit like he can't be bothered.
Yeah.
But so it all depends what Josh turns up. But me personally, I would pick Greg to win.
I'm tempted to side with Josh, but I don't know. Maybe they should set that up and video it, and we can all see for ourselves. You know.
Maybe you should set up a Who Rules Wales.
I think there is going to be a comp, isn't there? The Welsh, they're doing it at the end of the year, aren't they?
Excellent.
Welsh comp. It's Welsh only, but be good to see.
Can I come watch, even though I'm an Englishman? We were talking actually of setting up a England versus Wales super match thing.
Yeah.
In the works.
The thing is, the calendar's so busy. It's hard to fit. It's hard to fit new stuff in now because the calendar's like there. Do you know what I mean?
But it's things to talk about. So there you go, Dave Bradford. Although he's a Scotsman now, he is the greatest Welsh arm wrestler of all time, voted by Welsh people.
Yeah.
And I asked.
We've got a few prospects though, like AJ.
Who's the next great?
Who do you think will win out of AJ and John Scalby at SummerSlam? That's a close one.
Tough.
I think at Devon, Scalby didn't seem really up for it. I don't know, maybe it's
normal
just me.
self, but he is coming back off injury, remember?
Yeah, he has had it.
But I feel like AJ probably pulls better in competition than he does
side table
training or side table. He's like a person that probably ups his level on the day compared to on the side table.
Yeah.
So that'll be an interesting match.
Yeah,
interesting to see. SummerSlam, July 23rd.
There's a lot of good matches for SummerSlam.
What else is on the agenda?
People didn't. There's a few people that didn't turn up though Saturday that were meant to, though, weren't they? They got hyped up, or is there not? I know Rob didn't turn up, did he?
Rob Frampton
but he's
didn't
he's got some family commitments.
He's moved up north.
He's defected up north. He's sick of the southern sun. He wants that northern dreary rain and black cloud. Do you know what I mean?
He loves grey.
He loves
Says
grey.
his favourite colour's grey.
Don't forget, on the 18th of June this month, there's a competition at the Bank in Derby, or Derby, PAA event.
You can get to that, get there. I heard some big names are already signing up.
There's a few weight classes to choose from. So
James Stewart is going there.
Yeah, you'll be alright. Unless you've got anything else to talk about, there's questions. Quite a few questions.
Let's roll.
I can't pronounce his name. The new guy at Sussex. Bo?
Bear.
Bew? Elvis. Bo? Does grip strength / training help assist arm wrestling performance? I don't know. I think it definitely helps if you've got strong fingers.
Yeah.
But a lot of things with the grip strength is
they let their wrist.
Let their wrist. Like, to do that coin lift, you had to let your riser dump, and then you could lift it. But if you tried to lift it like that, then you weren't lifting it. Whereas arm wrestlers like to keep their wrists as rigid as possible, don't they? Because they don't want it to get bent back. So it's a whole different type of movement.
Probably the best person to ask that question to is David Horn, because he is an arm wrestler at a high level and a world level.
Jerome Bloom is
grip person.
He's done a few arm wrestling competitions, done a few nationals, took third.
Yeah, but he actually said to me he's not a good arm wrestler by his own admittance.
Is that because he's got a baby-sized hand though? Like
I don't think he could
Jeremy
actually reach the table.
A Jeremy hand.
Sorry, Bloomer.
So I think it can.
Nice guy.
It can in some elements, but not as much as you might think it will. Like, I like the grippers, but again, they were doing grippers to close it. You have to do the grippers like that. Whereas me as an arm wrestler, I tried to do the grippers like that, and the 80-pound one just wasn't moving. So,
what other questions we got?
The improvement guy. Would you put your tash on the line for a match if I lost?
Shave it
I would
off.
have to wax that bad boy off. Do you know what? I would do that, but only if it was against you, the improvement guy. Yeah? Right and left arm. And if I lose, which I won't, I'll wax it off. I'll let you wax it off, actually.
But if you lose, you have to cut them pigtails off.
Yeah, if you lose, we get to bick your head.
With this.
And your eyebrows. Right? I wouldn't do that. That's how fucking dumb
I thought that as I did it.
Yeah, so if you want it, come get it, son. The next
Don't call out the devil if you can't face him.
Yeah. Oliver Scott, do you prefer to pull inside or outside?
Depends if it's raining.
Yeah, we don't like to train in the rain.
No one likes a soggy table.
Who's
that directed to? Me or you?
It's just a general question to both of us.
I'm a inside puller. Pretty much everyone on this arm wrestling circuit knows that I like to get inside.
Yeah,
I'm working on it though.
I'm known for my top roll, but I have literally started since Devon training my hook, and I think it's getting better. I'm actually starting to like it. There's certain people I wouldn't hook because that's their move and they're strong as fuck in that move. So I top roll, but I definitely prefer top roll. But the more weapons you got, the more harder you'll be.
I have top rolled a few times, and
The harder you'll be to
I did
beat.
quite well in.
Your riser's got stronger, innit?
Did quite well in Devon with a left top roll.
You've only just started training your wrist though, haven't you? I remember you never used to train your wrist. You said it was boring. I'd be like, well, keep losing then.
Still is boring, boy.
But some of these boring exercises you've got to do to go forward. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, my daughter's like standing, just staring at us the whole time, making loads of noise.
Your feet.
So stop making noise, yeah? Or you can go to bed early.
Bed.
So yeah, I prefer outside, he prefers inside.
In,
Paul-
out, shake it all about.
The mighty one, Maiden.
Is Paul Maiden England's greatest ever arm wrestler? That could be a debate for another time.
Yeah, who is England's greatest arm wrestler? Some might say it's Neil Pickup. Some might say it's Paul Maiden. Some might say it's Alan Greaves. Who knows? Maybe episode 5 we'll talk about that.
Who is
And
England?
we might even try maybe get Paul Maiden on here. Shall we?
Mate, we ain't got 3 hours.
I know, yeah, true. Who else could we get on here? Neil won't be interested, so we'll have to find someone that is willing to talk. Yeah, his question was, who was the strongest person on Saturday apart from Tom Holland? Probably Dean Bolt, but then I don't know.
If I have to rule myself out, everyone there's pretty strong, but if you're talking levels of strength, there's Josh, Greg, Dean.
But who's the strongest?
Who was the strongest man in the room?
Probably Dean Bolt.
Probably Dean.
I didn't see anyone pinning Dean Bolt.
Without Tom there, yeah.
I didn't see anyone pinning Dean. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Dean Bolt. Then it was probably me because I twatted Josh all over the place. Even when you've seen the picture, you went, hold on, you went, oh, you're feeling so fresh. You're feeling so fresh.
Fresh as a daisy.
Then it was probably Greg Foster. Then probably you, maybe. I'm only joking, but I'm not really. Do you know what I mean? Right.
Banter, innit?
Mitch, how satisfying was it to put Dean Bolt to the sword at the sit down? Whoa!
Well, Dean is my favourite arm wrestler. Dean knows I love him. Obviously, I didn't actually expect to beat him at the sit down because he won it last year, and obviously he's a monster. But he had a few
we were all
battles that
talking
day.
about how you in your class, how everyone better accept second, weren't they? Because Dean was just going to win.
Yeah, so it was obviously good to win. But Dean, I remember watching Dean at Britain's Strongest Man. I think it was 2003. I remember watching it at my nan's house, and Dean was the only Welshman in the final. And then all these years later,
You were in a final with him.
I wasn't in the final.
Oh no, with
I was arm wrestling him at a British Championship. Just shows what a small world it is. But yeah, felt good. I've had a few good results. I've pinned some good pros lately.
Yeah, Adam catcher.
Gives you a lot of confidence when you.
Your left
a
arm
pro.
could be up there.
Yeah, left arm. Gives you a bit of confidence when you go into the pros and you start pinning some decent people. So hopefully I can continue it. Thanks. Dean, love you.
Next one from Dean Bolt. Are the UK going to look poor relations at Worlds, or are we going to sort out some amazing shirts from Ridge Rules? We're not the people to ask for that though, really, are we?
We can put it out there.
We can put it out there for you, Dean. We can put it out there to our...
We can do anything. There's no rules.
Our 100 followers, we can put that out there to.
For the 5 people watching,
get
a fucking shirt made for Britain. You know, Britain, it's in Dieppe, France, September. We could all go representing this country.
Yeah.
It's a small drive, ferry ride, and boom, you're there at the Worlds.
Yeah. Jazz, stop making noise, please. And then the thing is, with other countries, they seem to have like a team and like a leader. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in this country, it's like no one wants to be the leader, do they?
Yeah.
No one wants to take that step. I mean, if I was to choose, I'd say Paul Maiden, because he knows everything.
You need someone experienced
to be. Yeah, you need someone with that experience that's been to these events.
Someone like a Dean or a Paul that have been to the Worlds
that want to do it as well. You got to want to do it, so they can take us to the thing. They can organise us all, pay us. We're paid the money.
Suck a lime and do a shot.
Of tequila.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a lemon, isn't it? Got no salt.
Got any fucking lemons? Oh shit.
Oh, mate, you ain't shot that, you pussy. You got to do it now. The camera's rolling.
Fucked up here.
Fucking down that, boy.
And then you got to suck that shit.
Yeah, no, you got to suck that first.
I thought you do it after.
I heard you're good at sucking.
Did you? Who told you that?
Oh my god, no way. Are you driving home?
That helped.
Shall I do it?
So yeah, whoever can, let's get together, create a group or something, and we're all.
Put us in a group chat or something where nominate a team leader, and then that person, but all help each other.
We'll see who about these shirts and getting a team together for France. Because these opportunities might not come around all the time.
I wanted to go to America, then COVID happened, and my fucking flight got cancelled, and I had to wait months and months and months to try and get my money back, didn't I? And Stuart's money, and yours, didn't I?
So we'll get shirts together, get a team together. Anyone who wants to go, let's make it happen. It's not impossible.
Also, the next question was, should a small team for Worlds to answer and arrange the UK team for the Worlds? Well, we sort of just talked about that now, didn't we? Really? That's what we're actually talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to sit down and message some people. I mean, me and Mitch aren't the most experienced, and we've not won fuck all.
I've not been to a World Arm Wrestling.
You know, the people that have been to the Worlds have been to these events. They need to. I know Dan Earthquake. He's pretty good at talking to people and getting their answers, isn't he? Like he's emailed ep4 a few times and done all that. Let me have a shot of this tequila.
You gotta suck that shit. So yeah, we'll get it together. See what we can do.
Get it together, but
sort something, baby.
Other than that, the next comp is the 18th of June at Derby.
Demolition Derby. If you can get there, get there.
If you can get there. If you can't, then you're obviously a shithouse like Rhino, Steve Hurst. He's the biggest shithouse in arm wrestling. He went to Devon on holiday. He wouldn't have gone there if he wasn't on holiday. And he arm wrestled all the weakest people in the UK and Ireland and pinned them all to get a bit of confidence before he faces Kong when I obliterate him and send him to Skull Island on the 23rd of July, if he turns up.
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. I'm a bit scared of this. Let me just I'll shot this, then we'll be on our way. Or have you got a joke to tell?
I've got a nice Welsh joke.
A Welsh joke to end the
end
session.
Hopefully I don't fuck it up. Credit to this joke goes to the legend that is Alan Greaves. He told me this, so don't all bite my head off. He said, right.
Oh, nasty.
So, there's this Welsh dad and his Welsh son, and they go to this Welsh sheep fair every year. It's a big event every year. Hundreds and thousands of Welsh people turn up in this valley. And at the end of the fair, all the sheep are down at the bottom of the valley. Everyone goes to the top of the hill. And then the thing is, they all got to run down and fuck a sheep. And the son turns to his dad and says, Dad, why do we have to run down the hill? There's plenty of sheep for everyone. And the dad looks at his son and goes, you don't want to fuck an ugly one, do you?
Till next time, episode 5, go fuck yourself.